Water bottle and small healing herbs?
I don't know enough about that.
Oh, I don't have... Oh, I need chemistry. Oh, damn. Okay, well, we'll have to remember that. Create jewelry. Reaver's amulet. Lockpicking and pickpocket +1. Oh, shit. Yo, that's real good. Cool. Okay. And we can make gemstones. Okay, well, we need chemistry before we really do anything else. That's kind of unfortunate. Save it. Who are you?
Ah, the gift and treasures of travel, for it brings new encounters. So what are you? Merchant, bounty hunter, or a nobody, like most people out there?
Cor Bindalis. First of all, love the name. Second of all, that is an interesting question. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Good looking out, man. Very cool. And thank you for the cheer. Thank you very much for the cheer. I was an alb once.
I was an alb once.
And you go around admitting that? And you're still alive? How'd you manage that?
Let's just say it's complicated.
Yeah, I can imagine. You anything to do with these separatists? Why are there so many of you guys coming to the Dome City?
You'll have to ask the separatists. I'm not one of them.
And I guess that's what I have to do. I was hoping you would have an answer. But as far as I see it, the way we are now, we should get along wonderfully with each other. I mean, otherwise, you wouldn't have even spoken to me, right?
Okay. Good talk, bro. Yoink. Stole your toilet paper.
What are you doing here?
Stealing your TP, bruh. Whoa. Oh, toilet. Ew, toilet.
Are you here to seek shelter or to cause problems? This area is a sanctuary for refugees. There's nothing here for reavers, recruiters, or troublemakers.
What's wrong with you? Have I done something to
What's
piss you
wrong
off?
with you?
Call it experience, but those in need and those willing to help don't normally question my motives.
Are you always so edgy?
You know you wouldn't need to diffuse things if you didn't get people wound up in the first place. Damn, this is like being back in Goliath all over again.
Oh, I think I met your sister earlier.
What brought you out here?
This is a place away from the war. A place people could make up their minds without being pressured to join one of the factions. If the people here wanted to join a faction, they would have. But some people aren't ready for that. Or they've been cast out. They have to go somewhere.
So there's no faction in charge here?
Well, the clerics keep order, but it's not like the Horde where entry means you have to join them. Here you can forget about factions.
You're a berserker. Is Adan trying to conquer Abessa?
I don't answer to Adan. And these people belong to no faction. They belong only to themselves. I stand as their protector against anyone who would force them to do otherwise. My only connection to Adan is my magic. I wish it was more, but wishes don't make things so.
Have you been exiled from Goliath?
Exiled? No. There are those in Adan who want to use my magic for their own purposes. Ever since my power started to grow, they changed me. Their mana changed me, and that change just
Oh, is that what it
won't
is?
stop. I'm becoming stronger and stronger. It is terrifying.
If that's true, why don't you use your power?
I do, I have. But sometimes it overwhelms me. That's why I fight alone. If I lose control of a spell, there's a chance I could kill anyone and everyone
whoa.
around me.
Okay.
The warlords wanted to test me.
That seems
Try
kind of
my
dark a little
powers,
bit.
to harness them. Now I need to find a solution myself. But to do that, I need to study the properties of ELEX, to learn more about it.
I've found a place to store my errant magic. 2 places, in fact. But it's still so hard to control. I could use someone like you?
I could use someone like you.
Use? There's a word I've heard too much. Well, count me out. I'm not interested in being used.
Whoa.
I could help you.
What do you know of what I need? What do you know of how to help me? ELEX marks people. Mana, chems, exposure from food tainted by it. It stays with people. You have its mark on you. You're different somehow. What is it about you?
I can help you. With 2 words.
Sports bra.
I took ELEX in the past. Is that what you're seeing, or is it something else?
I took ELEX in the past. Is that what you're seeing? Or is there something else?
Took it. You were fed it. You were an Alb soldier.
Oh, wow.
Well, it seems we have something in common. We've both been fed ELEX in one form or another. It's changed us. And neither of us know what that means.
I wonder why
we
Arcs
are
didn't
now.
like that.
What do you think? My offer still stands.
And
Am I
what
using
exactly is it
Reshade,
that you're
Krissa?
planning?
Let me check.
I am going to end this war by taking the fight to the Elexitors. And I'm trying to put together a group skilled enough to win that fight.
And you think I'll take part in this?
In return, I will help your quest to find the ELEX you're searching for. Then you can improve your magical abilities. You said yourself, the longer you are here, the more you fear your powers will overwhelm you. The longer you stay here, the more danger you put these people in. If you really want to protect them, you need to leave.
Even if that's true, why should I leave with you?
I was an Alb. I know ELEX and I know magic. I know the impulses that follow you even during sleep. I know the nightmares and the problems of trying to control power.
Dude, that
really wants to
music,
control
though.
you. And I know what it's like when all that is taken from you. We can help each other.
And it's not like I have other options. Not in the long term. You're right. I'm hiding from it here. I need to get out there and find a real solution. I'll wait by the main gate. And we'll see if your actions can match your words. You should stock up here before we go.
I will meet you by the gate.
Just don't keep me waiting, or you might find I change my mind.
That will do little for us.
Fuck all of them. I hope they drown in their own shit.
Rude!
Well, well.
Oh, so that's what that noise was.
What do you want from me? To drive me off? Or maybe even have me killed? You don't scare me. Your people are a plague upon this land. Although, there's
Wow.
something different about you.
Hi.
Do you usually spend time with people like us?
I was an Alb myself once.
Yes. You stopped taking ELEX. That is rare, which makes me question how you did it.
That's it?
May logic guide you.
That's what's going on.
Interesting.
Hey, you. Hey, it's you.
Yes, Frank. It's me, Jax.
I heard they'd shot you down. That you were dead. Apparently that was wrong. But if you're here, does that mean you're a separatist now?
This guy looks
Will you
terrible.
stay here and support our cause? I'm sure you would be very welcome.
What cause?
We've broken free from Zakor, from being slaves to ELEX. And we've worked, persuaded people to allow us into the city. And now we're here, we are working to be allowed to stay. Would you be willing to help us?
Maybe? I mean, sure?
I will give you my support.
Good. We have to stick together. People blame us
Yeah, it
for
seems
this
like,
war.
I mean, you shouldn't be
even
punished
though
for
we left
leaving,
Zakor to
so
escape it.
I'm
They
okay
will
with that.
doubt us until the day peace begins. I mean, they don't even trust each other. Among all these warring people, all these different agendas, we, you and I, share a similar...
Yeah, sorry about that blowtorch.
It's the only way anyone will survive.
MFJ says, did you give up on becoming ranged? No, we're working on it right now. Yeah, we're working on it right now.
What goods have you got?
Ooh. Oh, look at this. Single-use Alb item scanner spell? Sense items? Whoa. Whoa. Damn. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that stuff existed.
Do you need help?
It is good that you offer to help us. The Berserkers are already trying to get us thrown out
Rude.
of the city. We need the protection offered by this place. We won't survive without it. We've persuaded people here that we are worth a chance. But there will always be those who won't see it that way. And the Albs and Zakor want us dead. If we're to stay, we need someone to get to Caleb and Jorg. They are key to our future.
Who now? What?
What goods have you got?
Wait. No, say it again?
Yes, I'd heard things were...
About the threat of... What is the problem with Caleb and Jorg?
Jorg is a berserker. He's accused us of spying for the Albs and Zakor. He claims he saw us handing over information about the shield generators. It's completely illogical. We are the ones with the most to lose if Zakor captures this city. But the free people are prisoners to emotion. It makes them doubt logic. They have already thrown one of our group out of the city. Now they are threatening the rest of us with the same fate. We are no friends of the Albs and Zakor. They would see us dead. We want this to be our home now. We need the free people to understand this.
Okay.
I will help you.
Good.
These guys seem like
That is the response I wanted.
these guys seem like
It is
decent
best
people
to
in a
keep
bad
us straight to
situation.
Jorg. Caleb is already attempting further arguments to ensure our expulsion. But it is Jorg's statement that has put us in danger. That lie underpins Caleb's argument against us. If people believe we are working with the enemy, we will be exiled from the city and left to die. But if Jorg confesses his lie, then Caleb would no longer have the proof he claims.
Okay.
They would have no reason to expel us.
All right, let's keep looking around.
Fuck all of them. I hope they drown in their own shit.
That's rude. That's real rude. What is this? Oh, cool. Up onto the battlements. Oh. Wait. I think it's the area I'm not supposed to be in. I don't want to piss these guys off yet. Hey, husband. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting sound things. That was weird in Skype. I don't know, or in Slack. Whoa, okay. Whatever that is. Damn, girl, you got some big pumpkins.
So that didn't work.
I saw you.
You saw me what?
I saw how you came through into the dome. Who are you? Why were you allowed in?
Who are you?
That's none of your business.
Then it sounds like you got in here illegally.
No.
As much as the clerics claim to control the gates, they really don't seem to be able to stop people getting in. And by that, I don't just mean you. Can you believe it? There are fucking Albs in the city.
Glad I didn't say that.
Who are you?
Caleb. I lead the Berserkers who've chosen to settle here in Abessa.
You are separate from the Berserkers in Udan?
We have kept our beliefs, but left behind the laws. We have set our own rules here. Well, none of us are allowed to return to Edan now. Or we just end up being sent to the valley. As to why they came here, well, the first settlers were sent to Abessa to plant a world heart to expand the forest of Edan out here. But they were cut off from Edan by the Albs, left on their own to survive. And after a while, they decided to keep it that way. The warlords in Goliath weren't happy. But they're stretched too thin for another conflict, so here we are. And since they settled here, others have joined us. Some are escaped exiles, others just chose to leave Edan.
What do you have against the separatists?
They are coming here, to our city. The only city with a real chance of peace among the factions. If it was up to me, then we would make sure these elves went somewhere else. They might say we have the same goal, the same enemy, but I don't believe a word of what they say. Who says they aren't spies sent here to deactivate the dome? They can't be trusted.
You want to have all the separatists thrown out
This guy's
of the
racist.
city?
Yeah. And you know what? I have already started to make it happen. I'll recruit anyone who'll help get this done. We have an eyewitness who claims to have seen the separatists exchanging information with the Alps. Traitorous bastards.
Who is this eyewitness?
The Berserker Jorg saw Fenk meet with an Alb in front of the city. Why would they meet if it wasn't to exchange information about the dome? Sadly, Jorg is the only one who's seen Fenk. And now he started saying
peeing
isn't
in the
sure
background?
he really saw Fenk meet an Alb from Zakor.
What a dick!
So I have to jog Jorg's memory. Or make sure he stops denying what he said. There has to be a way to do that.
You don't think that Jorg could have been wrong in the first place?
No, never. You can't trust these separatists. They'll betray us sooner or later for sure.
Yeah, this guy's a dick.
I'm telling you, this is just the beginning.
I'm not gonna tell him that I'm gonna get Jorg to stop denying his story.
What are you doing here?
OX Spawn, we have now reached a milestone in our relationship where we know it will last for another month at least. 3 years. $25 tier from OX Spawn. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, buddy. Real quick, let's go ahead and catch up. We don't have a lot of names, so let's do it right now. We've got Soul Reaper, Babyface, Celebrant, Sugar Glider Dude with a 500 cheer. Thank you for that, SGD. Arafu, Bubblegum, East LND, Tramp, Warm Water, Spirit XC with that 35 months. Thanks, Spirit. Squidbilly Apocalypse. Thank you, buddy. Keep It Sure, HMX Bellasaurus. We also have GP Fox, It Scribs, Madeline, 19, Mexicorn, Coral, Coral, did I say that right? Vazazel, SD, Dark Omens, Bubster, Evil Death, Pyrocide, Shaley, Broadwing, Petrie, Gotwinks, Ariad, Arvanir, Tempo, Loser Killer, Clark Kent, Clippity Clop, and Osk. Thanks for the support, guys. Really appreciate it. Awesome, awesome. Kitsune no Kushipo with the 31-month double sub. Thank you for that as well, man. Thank you, thank you. Really do appreciate when you guys sub and resub during streams like this. It's awesome. I know these games are not by far the most popular on Twitch, so I really do appreciate the support during them, guys, because I have a lot of fun playing these games, and I'm really glad you guys enjoy watching them, because there's not a lot of games like this out there, so I love playing them when they come along.
I've heard that before. You can forget it, Brabak.
Oh, thank God I can't use that.
Save yourself some work.
Someone's gonna
Bullet
sort
dodge.
this shit out before we drown in
Bullet
I
dodge.
say. Let those assholes treat
It's Vito!
Hey, traveler. Is your throat dry? Are your feet aching? Whatever your problem, I have what you need. One good swig will cure all
I thought it was
worries.
gonna talk with an
That's
accent.
guaranteed.
A New York accent there for a second. See what he
Do
has.
you want to trade?
He has liquor. He has 62 liquor? Wait. The 2 is how many I have, right? Actually, I'm not gonna buy this right now. Okay, we're good.
What do you care who I serve? I still serve you even though the other people complain about it.
So you are taking their side, are you?
I'm on nobody's side. I'm just getting on with my job.
You had better
about the rest of
reconsider
us,
this.
huh?
What are you talking about, man?
Come over here. Let's get a drink together.
What are we celebrating?
What are we celebrating?
Victory over the Alps! Or do you have another reason to celebrate? Because any reason works for me.
Okay.
Victory over the Alps?
Well, imminent victory. Got to be, hasn't it? Or don't you have any confidence in us? Don't say the wrong thing now. You got to believe if you want to succeed.
Am I gonna play Destiny 2? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Destiny 2 on the PC. Yeah, man. If you keep drinking, you're not gonna beat anyone.
If If you keep drinking, you're not going to beat anyone.
What the? I was being hospitable there. Now you're opening your mouth and inviting someone to shut it. And I am so close to plugging it for you.
Whoa!
But because you're new, I'll give you a chance. One final chance. If you get the next round, we'll stay good friends. So, what'll it be? Are you gonna take it in the teeth or feed it to the liver?
Show me what you've got.
A fighter. Let's have you then, fighter.
It's just him? Oh god. Ow.
Stop being an asshole.
Hey, you don't have to believe me.
Are you just gonna stand there?
No one.
Yo, where's my Hellbat, dog? Shit. Well then.
I don't want anything to do with it.
That was rude. Mistakes were made.
That's what the Albs would have done to a pathetic. It's ridiculous. But you aren't the first one who's tried something with me, so I won't make a big deal out of it.
Canceled combative. Oh, we gotta do that again. We'll be back, buddy. We'll be back. Man, did I really not save for that long? Wait, where did the autosave load? Oh, look at that. Right after we talked to him. How cool. Okay. Great. Oh, that's fine. We'll just go right from here. Perfect. I'm going to go back and do that one later and punch him right in the mouth when we do. What's the green dot in here? Or back there.
There's nothing for you here, so why don't you just leave?
Girl, I will do what I want. Oh, it's a chick down there. Okay, cool. Yeah, dude. Oh, my lord. I really need to get better weapons, more levels. There's so many things I want to do in this game right now that I just can't do yet. So many things. Damn. I was really hoping he didn't see me do that. Am I a cleric yet? No, but I think we're going to become a cleric today. This area almost kind of reminds me of Stalker a little bit, too. Let's go up here and see if there's anything we can take upstairs. Save it before we start yanking stuff. Cool. Nice. Nice. Yoink. All up in your base, taking all your stuff. You're gonna take that food. You're gonna take that fork and that plate. All mine. Let's go. And I'm pretty sure nobody saw us. Pretty sure. Still haven't found any vendors. Maybe they're the other direction. I think that's where we came in, maybe? I think. Who is that? Oh, that's the chick from earlier. Okay, cool. So she's waiting for us by the door. Don't think we've been over here yet. Oh, shit. What's all this stuff? Save. Oh, hell yeah. We've got a thief in our midst. A thief.
That guy wouldn't know his...
Ripped it off and showed it to us. Days now.
Okay, this looks good. Ooh, here we go. What's this? Oh, it's a Roomba. Cool.
Be on your best behavior, all right?
Wow, I was just about to open that. I am glad you said something. Thanks, Vivian.
What is it you want?
Oh god, you too?
You first. Come on. Who are you? There is something that is familiar about you, but I can't quite place it. No matter, I suppose. All people are welcome in Abessa, as long as they are prepared to forget their past. Even elves are allowed in here. I think elves would be perfect people if they weren't so emotionless. But then, that is why they are the only faction I have never belonged to.
Oh.
How did you end up with the clerics?
That's a long story. If you're really interested in my tale, then I will tell you, of course.
The elves would never choose you. I doubt they would even sully their converter with your miserable carcass.
What would you know?
Wow! 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 Dude, every so often, Arx just, like, drops the bomb, man. I mean, my god. He just goes so ham sometimes. My lord, dude is, like, the rudest. Okay, so somebody said I can turn off... What was it? Was it field depth? Somebody earlier said there was something I could turn down or turn off. But now I don't remember what it was. I don't think it's field depth.
Leave your hands where I can see them.
Nope, that wasn't it. Turn down 4 watt? I didn't see a 4 watt option. Is that in there somewhere? Is there a 4 watt thing in here? Oh, I'm just really old and don't get jokes. Okay, cool. Thanks. Great. So let me see. There's maybe... I'm trying to think of what would cause that. I have no idea. The only thing I can think of is like weather effects or something, but I don't know. Okay, there's nothing back here I can do. I'm gonna try this.
Be on your best behavior, all right?
Okay. I'm gonna wait until she sits back down and I'm gonna go for that chest. I don't know if there's like a cone of vision involved in stealing. Like, what if I go here? Are you gonna go sit back down? No, you're not. Okay. Let's finish our conversation.
Tell me your story. How did you end up joining the clerics?
Right, I'll give you the full version. Well, the short version of the full version.
Just get on with it.
Okay.
So the
I'll try
short
to keep
version.
it short.
Okay.
So, I grew up in Goliath in Edan. My father and mother were both born berserkers, and so that meant I was too. Back then, Bajar ruled over Goliath. As a child, I had no interest in the
Those
laws,
poor
of
shadows.
course. But when I was about 12 years old, one of the warlords came to our home. He took my parents, and I was left on my own to survive in the city. I remember him. I remember my parents leaving. And I remember me screaming. But everything else is gone. It's just a blur.
Damn, dude.
What happened to your parents?
Well, what else? They were exiled. Nobody ever told me why they were exiled. I still don't know what they did, even today. I hate the Berserker laws. Nothing against the Berserkers. They're just people. It's the laws I hate. I think what the Berserkers want to do with Magalan is right. But I can never forgive them for what they did to my parents. Why was I punished for whatever my parents did? Why wasn't I told what had happened? I swore never to return. And I haven't set foot in Edan again.
Damn. Give me a summary. I have things to do.
Where did you go?
So
Wherever
rude.
I needed to survive. That meant running from reavers and wild animals. It didn't take long for some reavers to take me captive. And then... I don't want to talk about that. I was lucky, though.
Okay.
After several years, the reavers were attacked by some of the Duke's outlaws, and they took me back to Tavar. I learned how to fight, how to live off scrap. Life wasn't much different from Edan, but there wasn't the same raptor shit. The laws. You could be who you were, and no one judged you.
Then why didn't you remain with the outlaws?
Because the Reavers who'd taken me captive came to the fort and wanted to speak to the Duke. I think they wanted to take me back. I fled when they saw me. I didn't want to be taken back, or for them to kill me to hide their crime. When I left the fort, I ran into a cleric patrol. They convinced me to go to the Hort with them. Not that I really needed that much convincing. All those hours taking scrap apart and putting it back together in Tavar really paid off there. The clerics recognized that I was good with technology. So, I've been working on mechs and AI systems since then. Building things. Trusted. Part of a team. And it's easier being with mechs. They don't judge anyone. They treat everyone the same. Like this place. I know it's not perfect. But outlaws, berserkers, clerics, even elves are seen as people. At least that's the vision. Not always the way it happens. That's another reason to maintain these mechs. To protect what we have here. Well, I hope you find your place in the world. It's good when you do.
Wow, we got 200 XP just for listening to her story. Nice booty, by the way.